Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and starting this one off is a Godsword Shard 2 from a Bandos minion. And then a Spory KC 126, 54 seconds for Azors and Whiteberries. And a hard clue, and another master clue, very nice, working towards 100 now. And that one was 310k. An average hard clue there. And yes, I just want to demonstrate the Amulet of Blood Fury. I decided to use the blood shard I had in my bank on this boss when I was doing some tanking for my friend while he had a Slayer task, and I have to say it is very, very good. The damage you take at Grada is quite a lot generally, although obviously Full Just a Shah and, well, not there, Full Just a Shah and a DFS is usually quite good to tank with, but the Blood Fury just offers you those kind of small heals, not necessarily that it's I would say worth the, not necessarily worth the price, to be honest, to use all the time, but just kind of nice for an occasional thing like tanking here or tanking at Zami. I could see it being good at other places like Cerberus, and then content that I haven't done yet, so like Nightmare and probably Theatre of Blood and maybe Solo Chambers of Xeric as well. And a pair of Bandos Tassets for my friend. I got one of those last episode, and yes, delighted for my friend to get one of those this episode. That will be split between us as well, so that's going to make this a very healthy profit, and you could say it comfortably pays for all the Blood Fury charges. Yeah, on the whole, very impressed with that, and it does stack with Guthans too, so you can get even more heals. And yes, gave back the Full Just a Shah and got the split from the trip there. Tassets still very, very valuable. 14 mil each from that session. And another Spory, 55 seconds. And a bit more Commander Ziliana, 1316, no ACB so far. And another Saradomin Sword to add to the collection. But as with all bosses in this game, sometimes you just have to keep grinding. RuneScape is just one long grind after all, and in this case just keep running around that room, keep trusting that twisted bow to shred through the boss. And your reward will come. There it was, the Armadyl crossbow drop from Commander Ziliana. Yeah, that's my reaction, love it. I think that was really late at night, so I had to be quite quiet. 1,371 kill count for that. 2.5 times the drop rate or so, but it felt like a long time. So yes, the Armadyl crossbow, not worth anywhere near as much as the hilts, but to get that for the first time felt really good and very rewarding too. Yeah, spent a lot of time in this place, lots of kills in a duo as well. I know maybe that does take away a little bit from it, but yeah, still a lot of kill counter regardless. And here's the log then after 1,394 KC at Ziliana. There wasn't anything in those other 6 kills that aren't shown. So 11 Sarah Swords, 7 Sarah Lights, 3 Godsword Shards, 1 Armadyl Crossbow and 2 Saradomin Hilts. So not amazing, but it can certainly turn around if we keep doing some KC there. And that next hard clue, 94k. And a bit more Kriara, and yeah, nothing. That trip was yeah, a fair loss, let's just say, using the black chins. And got some Tears of Guthix, and also finished our next clue scroll there, very handy. And another master clue. Master clue number 93, 335k. Another Abyssal Whip. Decided to go to this area to do the Abbey Demons, and would you look at that, got a whip straight away. Next hard clue, 71k. Spory KC 128, slower that time, 106. And another bottomless compost bucket. 25k, pretty average. And a bit better, 87k. And another Saradomin Sword. Decent trip on the whole, decent stack of cash, rune darts, and of course that Sarah Sword, just making sure that we do make a profit. 129 KC at the Elder Spory, under 1 minute again. And the next hard clue, 862 for Lunar Tellies. And yeah, 11k, that's not so good. Another Abyssal Whip to add to the collection. at 36k. Back to Zamorak Gobbles, hoping to turn around that spear luck, but it's just Steam Battle Stars. It's raining Steam Stars at the moment in this series. Nothing from Skatizo either. Another hard clue, Morton Tellies. 36k. Decided to do some 5-1 Zamorak Gobbles, and yeah, it almost died there. But it was well worth it. Did get myself a Zamorak in Spear, and that was a solo one too, so I can keep all the profit and yeah, don't plank. Yeah, it's a very juicy 14 mil. And yeah, nice to do a bit of soloing and not die as well. Another hard clue, Ancient Page 2. Spory kill count 130, going to be staying here unless we get the pet. A couple of hard clues to show you, 239k. And 87k. And 2 Spories, yes, this was when I was playing a little bit of League, so I didn't really do much between the first and the second one there. And another Master Clue. A Master Casket and a Tormented Ornament Kit. Very nice, 6.7 mil. Another Saradomin Gobbles trip, 1500 KC coming in on Ziliana there for a Rune Kite Shield. And a Godsword Shard 3 from the boss, don't see those too often. Pretty average hard clue. Two back-to-back Spories again. This is definitely when I was invested in Leagues. And a sad moment here. Somebody at Basilisk Knights died with their Vorki, and just watch it disintegrate. And another Ornament Kit, Rune Defender. Another Abyssal Whip. This one was on a Slayer task, so it's a bonus. Saradomin's Light at Commander Ziliana, due our 3rd hilt very soon, but it's just going to be, I think, a load of Saralites instead. No, you get what you asked for, I guess. Yes, there was the 3rd Saradomin hilt, 1582 kill count. Yes, this has been a very, very good episode, let's just say, for red text. And yes, that hilt's worth an awful lot of money at the moment, 41 mil. And a couple of hard clues just to round off the episode. That rounds off another episode of the Twisted Bow rebuild. 15 episodes in now. Now what I am going to do after getting that Armadyl crossbow drop, I am going to go back through all of the episodes so far and just show you everything that we have obtained since we bought that Twisted Bow. I can't always use the collection to kind of show you this, as I might have got the drops before I purchased the bow, but the kind of point of the series was to get drops fresh. And yeah, that Armadyl crossbow was probably one of the longer grinds. That took us 1,371 kills, pretty much all done with the Twisted Bow to get. And yeah, there's a lot of relief and dopamine when we got that one. So yeah, it's time to show you how the series has progressed. First episode, we got the Whip, B-Ring, Zenite Shard and Dragonstone Plate Body. Next episode, Sarasword, Godsword Shard, Zenite Shard, Kraken Tentacle and Trident. Then a Saralite, Godsword Shard, Zenite Shard, Bottomless Bucket and Dragon Axe. Then a Tanzanite Fang, Armadyl Chainskirt, Zenite Shard and Pet Snakeling. And then Archer's Ring, Seer's Ring, Shard 1, Blood Shaft and Mist Battlestaff. Next episode, Monk's Robe Top G, Monkey Tail and Holy Sandals. Then a Magic Fang in episode 8, nothing in episode 7. Nothing in episode 9 but a Steam Staff, Zami Spear and Zami Hilt in episode 10. Saradomin Hilt and another Zami Spear in episode 11, need 3 spears overall. And an Abbey Dagger, Armadyl Helmet and Enhanced Crystal Teleport Seed, episode 12. Episode 13, Hydra Heads, Hydra's Eye and Dragon Knives. Episode 14, a pair of Bandos Tassets. And finally this episode we've got the Armadyl crossbow. That means I can give you a nice update on where we are here. So all uniques from Zora. So far we have the Tanzanite Fang, the Magic Fang, and one of the uniques I wanted was either a pet or a mutagen or a jar, and I have got the pet. So hunting the Serpentine Visage and Uncut Onyx still from Zora. In terms of Commander Zilliana, we have all the uniques from there apart from the pet, so I still want to get that, and we'll continue to be doing Saradomin on a daily, or probably not daily basis, but a weekly basis. In terms of Demonic Gorillas, we do have all the uniques from that now as well, since the turn, or since buying the bow anyway. I had a lot of Zenite shards before, but I've got 4 since, and I also got myself a monkey tail as well. In terms of the Dagonoth Kings, it is just the Warrior Ring that remains from that, and in terms of Alchemical Hydra, still quite a lot of drops to get from that. Got to finish the Brimstone Ring and get myself the Hydra's Claw, and not necessarily going for the pet at Hydra, although yeah, because it would be nice, but I'm not going to probably do 6,000 KC. Well, it would take me over a year to do that probably. Anyway, just getting the tasks. In terms of other goals, so Chambers of Xeric, had done a few of them but haven't seen any purples yet. Range Boots, done quite a lot of medium clues, haven't seen any of those yet either, but will continue to do them in future episodes. A Third Age item, haven't seen one of those yet, but we are doing loads of hard clues, as you can tell, so I'm sure it is only a matter of time, or well, it could be another couple of years. I mean, I'm got like 850 hard clues and haven't even hit Mega Rare yet, so yeah. Skilling Pet, we are still doing daily farm runs and looking for the Tangle Root and a Superior Slayer monster. We do have a missed Battle Staff from one of them, but looking for one of those ultra rare drops such as the Imbued Heart or Eternal Gem to complete that goal. There are drops that I've shown that aren't mentioned on those, so usually I'll just add anything I believe to be kind of significant or rare to get. So like we had Bandos Tacit, I don't have Grado on there as it doesn't really have much of a relation to the Twisted Bow, but it still counts as a unique for me in terms of like collection log, and it's a big drop basically, in other words. So might include some Clue Scroll items on there too, especially if they're worth quite a lot, and then yeah, things like the Basilisk Jaw, if we ever get that will be included. And yeah, I think I'll probably do a collection log video at some point during this series. I'm planning to do a bank video after 20 episodes, and I'm going to compare the bank to when we started and just see how much money we've made and how much progress we've made. But yeah, on the whole, it's been a fantastic 15 episodes for me. I've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed the variation that I've been able to do on the account since buying the bow, and then obviously now branching out a little bit, doing some Bandos, not necessarily doing content that does require the Twisted Bow. And yeah, it's really good fun on RuneScape. It's one of the things I would recommend to anyone who might be getting a bit burnt doing a boss or a particular grind. Just switch it up every now and again, and like, you never know, you might go and pull like 15 KC Tacits like I did. Yeah, switching it up just freshens it up nicely for you, and it can just kind of make you feel a bit, I don't know, released from the pain sometimes. Like if you're doing a really long grind and just can't get something, it just offers you something different. But anyway, I'll stop rambling, and yeah, I wish you guys the best for the future, and I hope you enjoy the future episodes that are to come, which will continue to remain weekly. But yeah, otherwise I will see you guys in the next video.